You started your Christmas shopping yet?
So believe it or not, like I've been reaching out to the people that they're usually like children or like adolescents or teenagers that I really pay attention to. Outside of that, everybody else kick rocks. I'm not in a space where I'm even logically like, well, there's only one person that asks me. Question? No. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to answer the question if you let me finish.
Oh, okay.
There's only one person outside of like the children I've been asking like what they want for Christmas. And we haven't even like fully gone back and forth about what we wanted, but the kids still ain't tell me yet. So at this point, they're gonna get gift cards.
That's what all the kids get from Greg. You get a gift card. You get a gift card. I just think you get a gift card.
I feel like everybody can go on Amazon now. Go ahead, it'll be great.
Banter. Why you talking underneath your breath for? Say it with your chest. I was about to say something real fucked up. But I don't know if he listens to this pod. I said I was about to say something real fucked up, but I don't know if the person listens to this pod. Yeah. You don't know him like that, Gigi. Because it matters to me.
I don't know him like that, but I know him?
Yes.
Oh, were you going to talk about anything that you had told me today?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You might lose points,
Sheesh.
You the one that brought it up.
When we ever gonna get on like a certain wavelength where we could like finish each other's sentences?
When you become a better person.
First off, I'm the prize.
Okay, academics. Okay. You got it, academics. You got it.
Woo! That
it.
nigga's not a prize, yo. Banter. In 2022, as you sit here at 43 years old,
keep playing with me, Greg.
What would be the perfect Christmas gift for you?
I don't know, Greg. How about you start?
No.
As a 13-year-old,
no.
You tell them what would be your gift.
I ask the question, you answer. Take a minute. Think about it.
Why do you feel like you need to tell people that I'm 43?
Why do you gotta make that a big deal?
Because people actually don't know how old I am. And even from my birthday,
I've said like 15 different ages for you on this pod.
So people don't even know like how old I am. You just putting oldness on me.
So you think 43 is what they're gonna keep?
Greg, I'm just asking you why do you feel like
years.
You never said.
I've gone below 30 and I've gone below 25
you've
too.
Never done that.
I have. Go back. It's recorded. It's on tape.
I listened to all our episodes.
Okay.
All right, whatever. Right now, you're saying like what would be a good Christmas gift for me right now? To be honest with you, like I was thinking about what Christmas gift I wanted. And there's a variation of things. One that popped into my head is I want my windows tinted on my car. I want that, which is really good because now I need to go tell that person that sounds like a great idea for me. Take my car and go get it tinted.
I should get my windows tinted.
I thought that's what you were gonna do like 2 years ago for your birthday.
When I'm about to spend like large quantities of money, that's not true. When I go to spend like $5, I start to think, do I really need this?
Why? Because this actually didn't have to do with you. This was actually a gift Will was supposed to give to you.
Yeah, he was going to pay for half, I was supposed to pay for the other half.
Okay.
But that's what really came down to. It was like, do I need this? I didn't need it.
But you do.
For what?
Because you're a man of a certain caliber that do certain things, and I think that having tints would be nice. Anyways, it's not about you, right? I'm talking about me. Right?
Go for it, buddy.
Anyway, so yeah, I thought about that. I thought getting tints right now was cool. There's this Tiffany necklace that I like. I've also told that person that too. And then the last, well, I can only say the last because I would think of everything now. Because I was usually the person that you'll ask like what you want for your birthday or Christmas, and I just usually don't have a response. But I would like to take out like get some easy pass tolls paid for, some bills that I don't want to pay for. You know the way that you think about the $5. I think about that when it comes to like certain things. Even though obviously I pay for it, but I usually like think about it before I pay for it. So it'd be nice if somebody just wanted to go and just take care of frivolous, not even frivolous, because these are things that you should be responsible for. If not, get an easy pass being an adult. I'd want like a good 6 months of my bills paid. You ever see somebody in a
nice ass car go through the toll, but they go into the like putting in their money, like giving money instead of going to the easy pass?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I was like, you brokey.
No, it really just depends on the individual.
Nope.
Because there's two things. I've known people like that. One, the car's new and they haven't put it on there yet.
Trash.
Two, they don't always need to be tracked on where they're going.
You are tracked if you have a cell phone. Okay.
Those are the reasonings that I saw. For me, I know my issues of why I didn't have it, but I will. I think 2023, I'm going to be a better person because looking at them bills, like...
Let me be clear. I was talking about people only with luxury cars.
All right, great. Even people with luxury cars don't care for Easy Pass. The thing is that just because
you have luxury... They just look weird going through the all access toll. Like, why are you waiting in traffic?
Greg, you pay things with Apple Wallet. Just people that have money don't always do everything that's technologically savvy.
I know that.
So, doesn't mean they don't have it.
I never said they did.
That also probably means they carry more cash around than you do.
Most likely.
So then they alright. They'll never have a problem.
I just said it looks weird. Why you be coming for me with my opinion?
Well, I'm not coming for you. I'm just
you do, because you be thinking I be thinking the worst of people.
No, I don't. I just think you think very lowly of people.
That's not true.
Really?
No.
So how is it
I can
weird?
care less for people.
Which makes it worse, Greg.
How would that make it worse?
Because not only do you care, you think these people are inferior. You don't even care about them.
I don't think they're inferior. I don't think nobody. I don't think I'm better than any other man.
Okay, I don't agree with that.
Am I better at certain things? Of course.
Okay. So
but am I an overall better human being than the next person? No.
Okay.
That's ignorant.
No, I just think the way that you're seeing it just makes it seem that way. But I think that you believe that you're better than certain people.
Of course I do. You're supposed to.
You sound contradictory, Greg.
No, I said overall human being.
Overall. I know overall, Greg, that you believe that you're better than other people.
Some things in life I am better than the next person.
Okay, so
absolutely.
Then, all right, so I don't even like saying period anymore. It's after I spoke to an attorney and all she kept saying is, I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to say period. I was like, I don't know how you win cases, but that's not how you're going to do it over here.
Did she win?
Well, she's a client of mine. She didn't have to win anything with me.
Does she win?
I don't see where I don't know what her records are. I just knew that I couldn't.
If she wins by saying period,
I couldn't effectively listen to her and have an active conversation because I felt like it was like everything was lost. Because she would be quick to say, "I'm not arguing with you. I just don't like it." Period. Okay, well, I feel like I knew that it was the end of a sentence. So that's where we are. Maybe because I sound young and I have like the little lingo that she felt like we can.
Somebody think you sound young? See?
Ha ha ha! You're funny.
There's a hole in the.
Yeah, no, that woman said that I sounded very mature. She's like, I did not know that you were that age. You sounded older.
Yo, age is such a double-edged sword. Because when you're younger, you want to be perceived as older.
I don't. I've never wanted. That's not true. I know I lied about my age, but I never wanted to be like older. No, I never wanted to be like older than I was. There's people around me that wanted me to be older than I was.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, but it's the truth. Like whether it was a woman or a man, like they would want me to, like they wanted me to like go to things, but I was never like in a rush. never like, outside of like what I talked to you about, where like me wanting to be like having my own space and just having everything that's mine in one place. That'd probably be the only reason why I probably want to be older. But outside of that, like I like being a kid. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed like, it was interesting because it was just like everything seemed like work. Either I have to go to school and deal with this, or I'm gonna have to wake up in the morning and still deal. There was never be like, oh, I cannot wait. Nah. Did we even figure out what topic I was gonna use? You're not good friend.
I think I'm a pretty good friend.
That's perspective.
No, it's not. You can ask anybody, they say I'm a good friend.
Okay.
Am I a good friend?
Who you asking?
You.
No, that's me, Greg. We not in a good space right now.
So
I'm not going to answer it effectively to the standards that you think that I'm going to respond to.
So you're going to give an emotional response?
I'm going to give the response that warrants the response.
An emotional response.
Okay. Okay, great. Can we go to topics now?
How can we go to topics?
Did we do banter? Oh, because you didn't do yours.
You
Okay,
called
Greg.
me a bad friend. That's crazy.
Okay, Greg. So what is your gift at this moment? You want a Rolex?
No. I want some virus to enter the U.S. data streams or something and erase the debt of everyone that I know and love.
Oh, Greg, that is beautiful. That's what you want for Christmas?
That would be the best. I said the perfect Christmas gift right now. That would be the perfect Christmas gift right now.
I would like that.
Like, just somebody figure out some bug, some algorithm that just puts everybody at negative. Or no, put the US owing us money. Some kind of way.
No, they're going to fix that.
Yeah, just take the debt away. Just put it at zero.
Because then they have to go look for the debt to even like replace it, and that would take years. And at this point in time, the debt would probably dropped off, so it wouldn't matter.
I would screenshot all of the zeros just in case they try to put it back. Like, no, it was zero this day.
That is nice, Greg. You made me think about other people.
And I'm the bad friend. Yeah, that.
I'm trying to think. Like, was there?
That's crazy.
No, I think that It sounds. I guess it's just we're in space. I've given a lot of me to people that I know and even people that I don't know. And I think that, like, believe it or not, it kind of even felt good to even know that I can tell you what I want, because I'm so like for everybody else that.
That's true.
Sometimes my wants get like lost because I'm so like.
And you didn't even stutter on it or nothing. You knew exactly. It was like this, and this.
Yeah, and that's been a minute. Yeah, because usually I'll be like, I don't know.
Give it up for yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Like, right? It's when narcissism makes sense. Yeah. I really patted myself on the back.
She patted herself on the back, guys.
I did, because it's really the truth, and I know that it sounds crazy. I don't know, like if you guys listen to me like for the first time today, or like if you guys followed my journey, but like just who I am in seasons like this or any type of season, it's never really about me, and I try my hardest not to make it about me, and it just kind of felt good that I knew exactly what I wanted.
Yo, when does season 3 of Gigi drop?
Season 3 of Gigi? Do we already went to season 1 and 2?
Yeah.
I really want my podcast to drop, Greg.
Season 1 and 2 was pretty good. It's interesting.
No, season 1 and 2 was. There's so many things. I think in those 2 seasons, Greg, we got really close.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, and 1 and 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is season 3 the drift?
No, season 3 is that moment where we've prioritized this pod, but we also like prioritize like our lives and things that we have to do. You want to be super dad of the century, and I want to be I want to be one of the greatest podcasters, aka.
Want to be AKA?
No.
With pink and green?
No, I don't want to wear pink and green. No, I don't even want to do.
I was about to say something real disrespectful.
About sororities?
Just that one.
Okay, yeah, no.
I'm not.
Okay, good.
Actually, no, I wasn't. I'm lying. Because my cousin's an AKA. Shout out to you, Talisha. Love you.
Yeah, no, there's some AKAs that I know that are dope.
Okay, at my school, at Montclair State University, there's some things that can be said.
You know what? Let's just leave that alone.
Okay.
Let's leave that alone. But I was like, oh, look at you being great. Oh.
What was that noise?
You're wrong. You're wrong. Yeah. Gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong.
I'm not in the
Allow that shit to multiply.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Convo 98, just a conversation with Greg, Mrs. Rent Money, and Gigi. I am the person that talks first. I am Greg. I don't think that should be lit. I think that's just the stick. Just putting that out there, pause. And I am joined by wonderful, great, not old, average height, sister.
Gigi. Hi, everyone. Greg. You be doing the most sometimes.
Average height is sick.
That just really hones in, like, how tall is she for real? I can't win with you, Greg. If it's not how old I am, it's definitely how tall I am.
How are you feeling, Gigi?
Greg, I can't really believe that it's Friday. This week went by really fast for me. I'm still in that same space that I was last week, but probably like I'm trying to like kind of just stay above it. And this wedding that I'm about to be in, Greg, it has stressed me out, and I haven't even like really played a part in it outside of like being in it, which I truly believe like now. When I was younger, I loved to be in weddings. Like that was like my thing. I was in a wedding all the time. If I wasn't a ring bearer, I was a bridesmaid.
Did you go to a lot of proms?
Did I go to a lot of proms? No, I think I only went to like 2 or 3. So I like went to mine, and I was asked to go to someone else's, and then I think I was asked to go to someone else's, or yes, I think 3. But I didn't go to a lot of proms. You think I would have went to a lot of proms?
Because you like to be in weddings. You like to dress up.
Okay, when you say like when you like to be in weddings, I'm not talking about like as an adult. Like as a child, like I didn't have a choice in these weddings that I'm in. You know, like even like when you're a bridesmaid, like when I'm thinking about that, I'm still a teenager now. Like now as an adult, like it's different because you have a choice. Someone asks you like, do you want to be in my wedding? You say yes or no. Like you, after you complaining, after you saying yes, that's a you thing. I'm talking about like when I was younger. Where like it was really just like I said, I was like a flower girl, a bridesmaid, and my mom took care of the bill. You don't really realize how weddings affect you until you got to start paying for shit. And so like in this situation, and shout outs to my cousin, like I love you, and Black love is amazing.
What?
I just hear someone talking.
Let's hit aside. Oh, you hear people outside?
Wow, I didn't know that was outside. Like they sounded like they were like right here. Just like, is that my phone?
She's hearing voices, guys.
Sorry. So shout outs to you. Like I said, I love Black love, but like this was like one of the most procrastinated weddings that I've ever been a part of, to the point where like it kind of gave me anxiety and I didn't know how to respond. And because I'm this person that always likes to fix things or help things or volunteer with things, it just got to a place where it was just like, why am I wanting better or more or even trying to make sense something that you don't want to make sense of? And it just blew my mind. Even up until today, we have rehearsal today, y'all. We have rehearsal for the wedding, and it just. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna be the first reader because I think whoever was supposed to read didn't show up. She wasn't really sure what to do, so I said I would read. So I'm gonna be reading, and yeah, like at this point, I got my dress off of Amazon. Shout outs to Amazon. No one's hairstyle is really the same, even though that was a thing, and I just found out where the venue was. So shout outs to me, and that I can bring a guest. So it's been a really great week. And that's it. I feel like I have so much more, but I don't. They had a Christmas party at work and I didn't go to. And that was just because like I had my own things that I had to do, especially preparing for the wedding. But how are you, Greg?
I'm all right.
I was talking too much to the point where you didn't want to talk about yourself. It's just this wedding is just like, because I love and I want to be a part. Like, I'm in a lot of weddings. Not a lot of weddings. I have weddings that I have to attend to next year. And it's just like, this is not a good space to start with.
Is she stressed?
Yeah. Like, when, like, the last thing that she told me before we kind of all left, because I thought we were going to spend more time together, was that she was like, Gigi, I had an idea of what I want what I want my wedding to be, and this isn't it. And I was like, and I felt sad. And I was just like, so what do you want your wedding to be? Like, tell me. I was like, I can help you make sense of what you have right now. Can't fix anything, but I can help you make sense of. But she got distracted and she didn't talk to me, and I felt really bad because it was just like, I felt like a part of her just wanted to scream and cry, but it was just like, it comes into like the idea like you kind of procrastinated this. So the reason why it's not your vision is because you never really tried to play it out. You just assume that everything's supposed to fall in place, and life doesn't work that way. So the wedding's tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. I think my hair is pretty decent. Got my dress fixed. Shout outs to UT and your family for helping me get my dress together because it was a little too big. And it took me about 30 days to get the dress, so I couldn't even try to get another dress in another size. But I just love. And I hope I see Blue at some point in this weekend, because if not, then I guess I have to wait till like Sunday. I need to just... You understand what I'm saying, Greg? You know, sometimes you just gotta... I feel like I haven't had a chance.
No?
No, you think... That's what I try to say. Like, Greg, I know you think as much as you think, but I don't. You tell me what tell me what your thoughts are in this little small synopsis, real quick. You think I'm not? You think what I'm saying is not as bad as it is?
No.
Right.
It's.
Say the words.
I don't know what's the right way to say this. Like, as much.
Yeah.
Actually, this just goes back to our expectations conversation.
Oh, okay. This is. You know what? We should have brought it back up at the way that we were talking about it. But go ahead. Because
that's just. You set the expectations 1,000%.
I set an expectation?
Yes.
Okay, and an idea of like doing it all the time?
If the expectation was that, and this is just based on your words.
Okay.
If the expectation at one point was when we see each other,
yeah,
we do the biggity bangity bang bang boom boom and we done.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But now when you see each other, it's I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah. But I'm not going to sleep.
You are.
No, I'm trying to take that shit, Greg. This is what I'm trying to say.
But you're still going to sleep.
Well, Greg, eventually you would want to go to
No,
sleep.
so because I already know what you're about to what you're about
Go
to
ahead,
say.
because I want to hear it. Go ahead.
Because what you're about to say really doesn't matter because you set the expectation because you still have free will to leave.
Yeah, Greg, but I'm not in the middle of the night.
Why not?
Because sometimes I'm usually intoxicated to a point where I feel like I don't think it's okay to drive.
Okay.
But I have left. Don't get that misconstrued. I have left. We're just in a different space now. The only thing is that I don't know if I care for this space. And like I don't know if like being in like something that may be more like what is the word, exclusive, takes away from how much I get sex. I don't like that. Like that even scares me from even getting married. Like if the idea that I get married and now I have to
and Mr. Rent Money tried to tell you.
Yeah, but the thing is that you guys are men and your issues is the women that are making those decisions.
Oh.
I'm a woman.
Right.
So I when you guys are telling me this, like I'm looking at y'all like, okay, what happens when it's me? It's crazy and it's just like no, absolutely not. I want more. I want it. I don't want to say it all the time, but it's just like no. Sometimes like I need a break and I'm okay, but like I think that if you're able to have sex every day, because I feel like if you masturbate, like you would masturbate like 4 times if you want to a day. How come you can't just have like sex twice? If you could think about just doing it on your own, why can't you just do it with a person? I actually had the same conversation. I was just like, if you're telling me like this is how many times,
finishing?
What do you mean?
Do you have to nut in order for that to be considered sex for you?
No, but then I still don't feel like I finished. But obviously it is sex. I'm not going to tell you that I didn't have sex because it could be good, but I didn't come. But that doesn't mean that I still shouldn't.
No, I know. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah, but I'm not going to not count on the idea of penetration. Penetration is penetration. I can't tell you, oh my gosh, especially in the idea which I don't
So you could have
have
sex 4 times a day and only twice you nutted.
Yes, I can do that. I wouldn't want that, but I'm okay with that. Because my thing is that like it's really the feel. The idea is that everybody want to come. You know, like you want to come, I want to come. I think like that's like the most like that's like endorphins being released, but also the process of getting there or trying to get there is amazing in itself. Like I obviously like I like foreplay. So like I'm the person like yes, I like to go down there and I want you to go down there and I want you to go have a great time. But then I'm also the same person that like I'm also a writer. I'm telling you a lot of things. Okay, so I like to be on top. So for me, depending on the day, I like the progression of me getting like wet instead of me like having foreplay and now I'm like wet and like now we're having sex and now you just I like the you know like you're trying to go in there then you come out then you kind of go a little bit more in there and then we both find a pocket of like hope and you know and it's just like and then you just kind of you go work on it. I really like that and I almost gave y'all too much information. Whew. Almost put y'all in my bedroom. So it depends. I don't know how we got here. How did we get here, Greg? How do we get to telling people that I'm a writer?
I have no idea.
I need to take this. If I don't know how this makes sense when I'm listening to this back, I'm taking it out because I feel like I don't know how I got here.
I don't know how we got here either.
Are we on banter or are we on topics?
No, we introed the show.
Okay,
I know that much.
So we're saying hi to each other.
I want to figure out how we got here.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here either. I know we're talking about. Let's just go into topics now because
you was talking about being exclusive means less sexy. You don't know.
Oh yes. That was good, Greg. Good, because
Yo, that's impressive.
That was really good. Shout out to you. You are a good friend. Yeah, and I think maybe it's just timing right now, but I just feel like the more that I've been spending time is the less I've been getting. And at this point, like I know
The more we get together.
now I'm just like, maybe I need to like spend less time and maybe I'll get more.
The less sex will be.
I don't know. But then the also thing is that like he just sometimes I think he just likes coming home to me. That's not enough just yet.
The more we get together.
I don't like that. So shout out, and I hope like people in long-term relationships and people that are married, if you guys do listen to this episode, you guys can let us know, like, has sex changed for you guys? Also, I know like when children happen, like things could definitely be different, but like right now, and maybe it's just the age that I'm in where I'm peaking, but it's like this morning, I just didn't want him to go to work.
But he went to work.
He did. He did go to work, which turned me on even more. Let's keep going, Greg. Let's just topics. Greg, come on. You go, because obviously we don't know where I'm going.
Off a cliff. I just hit myself with the mic. Ouch.
Hey, Greg, I asked you if you saw me jumping off a cliff. I said, would you tell me? You told me yes, and you just told me that you're seeing me jump.
Shut up.
Nope.
No.
Do you remember that conversation?
No, I'm not doing that
Greg.
with you.
I asked you.
I'm not doing that with you, yo.
I said, Greg, if you saw me, what would you say?
Gigi be asking me the most randomest questions in the wrong times, knowing I'm not going to answer nothing serious.
Right. Because if it's not, then when are you going to answer it seriously?
When I need to.
I don't even know how that makes sense to you, Greg.
It makes a lot of sense. When I see you actually on the fucking cliff, Craig, what are you going to do right here in this moment? Dum, dum, dum.
Wait, so you're saying that as I'm asking you the question, I'm on the cliff?
No, you doing the action is the damn question.
Oh, so you're saying that me asking the question is me on the cliff already?
Absolutely.
And so you knowing that, you're still going to answer it like it's a joke?
No, because in that moment it's serious. You asking me over the phone, driving home.
Yeah.
Greg, if you see me about to jump off a cliff, would you save me? That's random.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
How if that doesn't even make any sense to me, Greg?
Half the stuff I say don't make sense to you. You know I'm telling the truth.
Like I said, maybe it's because of your experiences. Because you don't. When you just said, if I'm asking you that question, obviously you're saying that I'm there. I'm at this space that if I'm asking you that question, that you think that I'm already on the cliff.
I don't get you.
You said me asking the question is telling you that I'm on this cliff already.
Yeah.
So I asked you the question, Greg.
Oh, I see what you did there.
And what did you say? I would tell you to jump.
I see what you did there.
What did you say, Greg? I would tell you to jump. That's what you said.
As a joke.
And what was your real thing? Of course I would tell you. Why would you ask me that?
Why? Because that's dumb. That's a dumb question to ask somebody.
You're right. Up until this moment, until the reason why we're having this conversation is, so where am I going?
Gigi, if I was on a cliff, would you watch me jump?
It depends. You might like heights.
What?
You might like heights. There's some people that like jumping off cliffs all the time. Cliff divers.
Oh, so that's where we going? Okay.
I'm saying,
Got
if
it.
you the type to like cliff diving, then I'm going to say, I'm going to see you down there. See you when you come back up. But on the other hand, see, the thing about you, Greg, is you listen, but you already have your convictions already before you listen. And so unless someone really can, you can always understand someone, doesn't mean that it doesn't change your perspective or your decision that you have made about anything. So I can say, hey, Greg, you know that we're on a cliff right now? And you'd be like, yeah, no. Like, okay, Greg, I don't think you should jump. I don't think it's safe. Gigi, I already thought about it. I already looked down there. Matter of fact, I did this. I Googled it, and they told me I was going to be fine. Yeah, Greg, but I'm just saying that from what I've seen, I think that you're going to be fine. Now, I might walk away and you might jump and you might think about the words that I said and you might not jump. But from the time that I've had the conversation with you about on this cliff, you've already had these conversations with yourself.
I'm totally confused.
Really?
None of, like, what?
I'm so good at metaphors. Okay, you didn't get anything that I said?
No.
Okay. Because you're not the person that's willingly sharing everything about yourself with everyone immediately at that time that you're going through things, by the time that you tend to share those informations with certain people...
Oh, now we talk about a metaphoric cliff.
That's what I was trying to tell. What do you think? Why, Greg, when I asked you...
You said you might like the height.
Yes. Metaphorically, Greg. Maybe you like risky shit. Maybe you get off. Maybe you like your adrenaline pumping.
What does jumping off a cliff mean for you?
What does jumping off a cliff mean to me?
Yeah.
Risky.
Oh, well, for me, I thought you mean like you about to give up on life.
No. Okay. See, that's the thing. See, I would have hoped you had that conversation with me when I was on the phone with you. Because the idea that if you thought that I was saying that makes it worse. That makes it worse. If you thought that when I was telling you...
But can you now put it in this proper perspective?
Yes,
why would
Greg,
I watch you jump off a cliff?
My thing is that it was never about you watching me. Because sometimes...
sorry, not to interrupt you, but that's metaphorically and literally too. Yes, if I saw you like physically standing, jumping off about to commit suicide, of course. Gigi, no, don't do it. But metaphorically too, when people like I'm like just ready to give up on life and do like the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah.
To me, that's falling off a cliff. Of course, I would be like, Gigi, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes, Greg, but the thing is that this makes it even worse because I didn't think you thought about it that way. Your first response to me was Gigi, jump.
Cause I was being an asshole.
But that makes it worse if you're telling me that when you hear somebody saying that they want to jump off a cliff, and I'm saying like, Greg, if I'm about to jump off a cliff, aka ... You're saying you're gonna be like, yo, Gigi, do it.
Because you was annoying me.
You need help? Do you want me to send you anything?
Because I thought it was an annoying question to ask in that moment.
The idea is that like I want you to know that I know that you care about me as a person.
Do you?
Yes.
Then why ask me dumb questions like
because
that?
Because the thing is, it's not about me questioning how you feel about our friendship. It's really just understanding you as a person and how your views are when it comes to people that you care about. Like, Greg, I can assume all day, but it's better to have a conversation with you to see what your actual perspective.
And because I was being a dick, you think I'm gonna make you jump?
Greg, I don't know, because at this point, I was never... When I thought about jumping, I thought about, to be honest with you, was that like I saw... Maybe it could have been like self-harm, right? And it's not, it could be, me doing things that are not conducive to my health, to my being, to just me, to who I am. Are you willingly going to watch me go through these things, or are you going to say, hey, Gigi, I'm a little concerned? Are you going to trust that I already know what's going on, or do you think that you need to pull me to the side to say that?
And because of a comment, which I've already said I was being a dick about, because I thought you was being annoying asking the stupid ass question like that.
Why would you think that would be annoying?
Because you know me.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you that, like I said, it's not that I don't know you, Greg, but if in your mind that if someone jumping off a cliff is saying that they may want to end it, the idea that I even brought that to a conversation to you, thinking that, and the idea that if I'm even bringing it up to you and you're telling me that you wouldn't even see me getting on this cliff, you wouldn't think that would be a question to yourself to make sure that I'm like, okay?
No, because I ask you all the time, hey, Gigi, what's going on?
Okay, you ever checked on a lot of strong friends? Strong friends will tell you that they're okay before they're not okay, because it's better for me not to explain to you everything that's going on than for me to actually tell you what's going on.
But we don't have that kind of relationship.
Okay.
Stop. This is not... I'm only directing this towards you.
Okay.
No, it's not okay.
Yes, it is.
Because you think that the first thing that I thought when you said I'm jumping off a cliff...
I didn't say I was jumping off a cliff.
Oh, my first thought, for when you asked the question, would I stop you from jumping off a cliff or whatever it was, was me saying...
Jump,
Gigi, jump. On some like... Yeah, because that's exactly what Greg would do.
No, Greg. But that's what you said.
Because I found the question to be idiotic at the moment.
I get it. And that's because you assume that I'm always going to be okay.
That is not true, because I know you're not okay.
Okay, so if you know that I'm not okay and I'm having this conversation, and my thing is that, like, that wasn't even, like, that, my intentions of having that conversation wasn't about that, right? Mm-hmm. But the idea that that's what you took from that conversation, but your response, even if you thought, like, it was a joke, if I was serious, how would you think I would have took that?
If you thought you were serious.
If you thought, like, if I thought the same way that Greg thought, and me jumping off a cliff means, like, I say want to FML, like, how do you think I'm supposed to respond to that? Even if I know that you're joking.
Laugh.
Okay.
If you know that I'm joking. And like I said, I'm not bringing this to the world. I'm bringing this to strictly you.
Yes.
If you was to say, first off, you would ask that question, you would say, Greg, I'm jumping off a cliff.
You think that I would tell you that I'm jumping off a cliff?
Yeah, it feels like I'm jumping off a cliff. Yes, you would.
No, I think that if I ever got
Come on, be real with yourself.
Yeah, this sounds really bad. If I make an action, like, I'm not telling... At this point, if I'm at the point where I'm jumping, Greg, you're going to find out when I'm when I've jumped.
I totally disagree with that.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you is that, like, I don't think that...
At one point in your life, that was true. That is not who you are today.
You think I'm more...
1,000%, because you know there's people that care.
There's people that care before. Trying to say people didn't care before?
You felt like people didn't care before. I never said people didn't care before. Don't put words in my mouth.
I didn't put words in you. You said that.
I know. I said you wouldn't do that today because you know that people care.
Okay. I'm still working on being vulnerable, Greg.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Aren't we all?
I guess. But we're good.
We're great. I just think you're not the person who you were.
I know I'm not the person that I was. I honestly believe that I'm a better person than what I was.
I don't go that far.
You don't think I'm better?
Oh my God. I do this to myself. I do it to myself.
Yeah. You don't think I'm better?
Oh my gosh. So, my topic.
We still didn't start topics yet, Greg?
I feel like that was a whole topic.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Like, it's been a time.
So, I've been thinking this week, right? Happiness. I guess people strive to be happy, right? And people also strive to be successful. And both of those things are relative. Whatever you think those two things are. Cool. And I was just thinking, like I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm happy right now, right? But I've been succeeding all year. Like, tripling my output and work and making X amount of dollars. It's cool. It's been great. Successful. But I'm not happy.
Let me hold $5.
But I ain't happy. Right? So I started to think, like, could I be... What does happiness look like with this kind of... I'm just talking about work. Like, with this kind of work output. Because it's a lot. It's like I really don't have time for anything else. But with my success, like is the work ethic that I've developed in this unhappiness season, is it like the path to my success? So should I just never be happy? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I think that you just need to put this in a question form, because I know where you're going, but let's put it in the topic. The topic is, do you equate success with happiness? And do you think that you need to be able to, in order for you to be successful, do you need to be happy? And are you happy if you are successful?
Both of those are great questions.
Yes, and I think that it is relative, and I don't think that everyone that's successful is happy.
Okay.
And I think that happiness starts within, and I still believe that you are healing, and I think that you are still getting used to this new normal in your life, that you've, outside of being like, the great father that I see, and even like a great friend, to others, not to everyone, whatever, that you have poured yourself into your work. I think that has something that you've allowed, like, not just as a distraction, but as
the best distraction.
Yes. But if I want to be like honest with you, I know it's a distraction, but I think that going through what you're going through, I think that it's really hard to see failure in your life. And I think this is something that you may have seen as something that you failed, and being able to pour yourself into your career and to see at least achievements and success, and at least that you're seeing that you're pouring yourself into something and you're seeing progress. I think it just comes along with everything. And I think your unhappiness is really just getting the understanding that, like, you weren't a failure. It just didn't work. And the best things in life had to fail in order for it to work. And I think this is just a part of your journey. I think that, believe it or not, you may not have had the focus to have, I know you're always going to make money, but maybe not those types of aspirations because of the time you'd also have to put in your home life. And I think that this is an opportunity for you to see balance, not only as a career man, but as a father and also as a partner. Because I think these are all kind of things that have been your foundation. And I think you haven't found the right time for all of that just yet, because your whole world has changed. Literally the foundation of who you are, what you've been telling yourself who you're supposed to be, and how you I don't want to say you wrote your story, because obviously our story is written, but you was reading your story already. You saw it. And now they're just like, you was reading the wrong book. That ain't it, Greg. So I think your unhappiness is it's really you being your worst critic right now. It's not on anybody else. I think that it's...
No.
You think it's on everybody else?
No, I don't. No, it's... My unhappiness has nothing to do with, like, my marriage being dissolved. Like,
I don't think that's just the only thing.
No, but you was like... You was making, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But you was making it sound like that is the source of my unhappiness.
No, I think that,
like, because that has happened, I feel like I'm a failure.
I think it's more than that. You don't think so?
Oh, no, it is.
I think that's
not even it anymore, though.
I think that showed the cracks, but I think that was the beginning of the broken foundation that you now have to recreate yourself.
Yeah, I don't feel like a failure because of my marriage dissolved. Like, I understand what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't... Life happens, for sure. And for me, it's like, once I understand what happened, like, have a full understanding of what happened, or in any situation, I can figure out how I feel about the situation, and I guess just feel strongly about it. Yeah, and I don't feel like I failed. But I'll leave that at that. The thing that's like things that make me unhappy, I would say that's the source of my y'all about to be like, this nigga got some real issues. Nah, it's like, okay. I can put this as black and white as I could possibly put it, right? I only see Ava every other week.
Okay.
Right? And because of that, I'm able to do work that I've never been able to do before. Been able to do more work. Been able to goddamn leave the country, right? Now, what would make me happy is if I got to see Ava every day.
Okay.
Like, if I had her every day.
Yeah.
But would I still be able to do the stuff that I've been able to do?
Yeah, I feel like that's what I said. That's not what I said.
No.
What did you think I told you to say? I said.
I have no idea.
Because maybe we just a little lit. No, Greg. Like when I said like, because I think you're honing on the idea like the foundation of what your story has been written. You being a partner, you being a father, you being this career person, and whatever aspect that you decide to be in. Yes, once your relationship ended, that took away from you being the full-time dad that you were expecting to be, right? And so no, it's not a failure, but it also allowed you to do things that you weren't able to do. And that's what I'm saying is that like you being able to see the successes in something that you also thought you could have, I think that's your imbalance right now, is that I think you should be able to see it on a playing field. Not saying that you need to go get married again, but yes, Greg, you are a person that is built for a partner. You're not really supposed to be a single man. I'm sorry, you're not really good out here like that.
First off,
I'm sorry. It's okay, Greg.
Hey.
It's okay. For you ladies that are looking for him, yeah, he's one of those guys. He will just be with you. He's not meant to be outside.
Yo, you make it seem like I'm some simp. I will cheat on you.
No, he will not.
I will cheat.
No, he will not. He will not. He will let you go before he would even think about doing that.
I will cheat on you.
It's not even in his blood, you guys.
I'm a dog.
He can't even bark properly. Yeah, Doc took some Xanax. Yeah, no.
I'm a lie.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't want you to think like I'm like, oh my gosh, like Greg. Like, no, I don't think. And I'm sorry if you think failure is so negative. It's just I just know who you are. Like, you're a really great individual.
I know you.
Right, and so it's just like, you know, when you are a person that comes with, off the pod for the most part, of sound body and mind, and people would like to, you know, actually talk to and get their feedback because they trust in your judgment and their thoughts. And I believe that
children of the future.
Teach them well, let them lead the way, Greg. That your happiness will come, but it will start with you. And I also believe that this journey in itself, unfortunately, had to be this way so you can kind of see the possibilities of where you want to be. Because I think that's where you're going to find your person. And you're going to start saying person like me.
Oh, shit.
Yes. You hear it now, Greg.
Second time I hit myself with the fucking microphone.
Yeah, he likes the mic really close to his face. Y'all. He likes it smacked on his face.
Yo, what is wrong with you?
Didn't the mic smack you in the face?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And you wonder why people don't like you.
Who's people? Ooh, Greg. Ooh. Don't do that.
Ooh.
Is that how you feel? Well, they don't tell me how they feel, so.
Wow. Yo, how do you are good.
No, they don't tell me, so I just have to assume, and I just have to like smile and be like, okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Y'all, pray for Gigi.
No, it's just
go to if you're a Catholic, go to the church and light a candle.
Oh, Greg.
She can use all the candles, guys.
No. You don't have to love me, but there's no reason not to like me.
You'd rather be loved or liked?
Do I rather be loved than liked?
Or liked? How you gonna change my whole question?
I would rather be...
She gonna say it's situational.
No, I would rather be loved.
What? That's surprising.
Yes, because liking is fleeting. I could like you right now, and then we really talking and be like, you know what? No. But if you love me, you're not always gonna like me.
Amen to Jesus.
But you also understand that you like me enough to love me. I get that.
I hate that made sense, yo.
Oh, what about you, Greg?
Oh, definitely love. Because I throw it in people's face.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
That shit is hilarious.
You think it's funny.
What, you gonna be bad? You still love me, though.
So?
You still love me, though.
Don't have to talk to you.
But you still love me.
It doesn't matter.
But you still love me. You mad because you still love me.
Yeah, stop.
Hey, you mad.
This is when people stop the podcast. They're not listening to us anymore.
Yes, they are.
They stopped it. They said, I'm
you
done.
still listening, right?
I don't Whoever is, shout outs to you. Okay. I knew he was gonna tell you sometimes. I thought it was gonna be after the 100th episode, but now we know who he talking about.
Yo, who the hell is?
No, we gonna find out. And if your name is, shout outs to you.
Shout outs
Matter of
to
fact,
you,
I know someone. I know, she may be. Yeah. But she live in Florida. She used to live in PA.
Yo, fuck you, yo. Why would you do that?
Well, because I just told you I knew someone. I'm telling.
Leave me alone, yo.
Told you he's not good at being single, y'all. He just he just needs somebody. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need anybody.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Greg. No. He doesn't need anybody. I'm not gonna do that to him. But and I don't think your happiness is conducive of you being with anyone. I don't, and I want you to know that too. But I'm gonna put it on me because that's the things that I do. Is very interesting to be like seen as this great person or perceived as this great person, and people speak so highly of you, or even your life is like in this space, and the one thing that should make sense to you and to whoever that you would like, it's not. It doesn't make sense. Like I'll even put it on me, the idea that like I can be so good at reading situations or individuals that I find myself in scenarios that I find myself baffling when I'm talking to myself and I hear me saying it out loud. Like, how you end up in that? On purpose. You walked there. I saw you. It just throws me off. So it's like, let's just go to the other topics because I don't know why I keep going to these places, y'all. I'm done.
I can tell you why.
Why? See, these are the moments where I be want to say really, really bad things to you, Greg.
And I love myself.
But not more than I love you.
So if I thought about hurting myself...
I really like that song.
I know you do. You like that bum, don't you? It's on you, shorty. Shorty.
Okay.
Say what's your price?
So we didn't even talk about what it was. I have so many different ones.
Just choose one. Spitball. Here we go. First one that comes to your mind. Go. Somebody's gonna clip that.
What? It better not be you, Greg. That would be weird. Don't do that.
Why would I? I hate you so much.
You're the one that heard it, and you want to catch it. What is attraction to you, Greg?
Okay. There's levels to attraction. Right. I think on a surface level, you got to be pleasing on the eyes. Like, everybody got flaws. Like, you know, one of your nostrils bigger than the other. But... I love you, Gigi. But listen, right?
You were talking about me.
I'm fucking with
Your
you.
nostrils, one is bigger than everybody's.
For real?
If symmetrically, our bodies are not the same on both sides.
Okay.
But you were looking at me, Greg. Greg, I be minding my business. I just be listening to you talk. I really just be minding my business, and you. Go ahead, Greg.
But yeah, from a surface perspective, like you gotta be pleasing to look at. Like for me, like you know,
You never found yourself attracted to someone's like personality and they're not as
there's
attractive
levels.
to you? Okay.
There's levels to
I'm
it.
listening. I'm sorry.
Like you got. To me, this is the rarities, right? When you are a 8 in physical features,
Yeah.
and then a 8 in personality too.
Okay.
That's a rare breed.
Okay, what are your qualities for it to be 8? Because obviously these are all subjective to...
Oh, to me. Only to me.
Okay, so what are your top... You want to do top 3? 2?
Okay. I could do 3.
Okay, it's for them to be at least an 8.
Okay, from a
You know what, like, I know the women that you find attractive, and they're actually, like, they're pretty. Like, they have, like, these features that are, like, natural, and they really usually have a really good smile. I can tell you that.
That's it right there.
Initially?
If you got if this teeth.
Yeah, you're really good.
Ooh.
Yeah. He loves that.
If you got a good smile, because that means, like, if we take pictures together, it's going to look good.
I never thought about it that way.
Absolutely. You got to think about how that person looks on you.
Oh, no, I have to be better. Okay.
Yo, that's real. Like, damn, I can't say certain things.
Say it.
I can't.
Why? You don't want to offend anyone?
No, absolutely not.
No.
But that's what, like, I'm very cognizant about how Greg looks. Greg is not a slim dude. I'm big, y'all. I'm a big dude.
He's not, like, huge, you guys, so.
I'm not sloppy, but I'm big, right? And I gotta be cognizant about how I look with somebody next to me.
And I think that's a man thing, because I think that if I'm attracted to you, I'm automatically assuming you look good next to me. But now you're saying that even though I'm attracted to you, you also need to look good next to me.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be conducive if you're attracted to them? Or you also understand that you could be attracted to someone, but they don't look good next to you?
We could blurt this out.
Okay.
But do you think would have looked good next to you?
Wow, that's the name that you want. You could have said anything else. No. Like when I
And you was attracted to him.
Yes.
Intellectually.
No.
Oh.
It couldn't be intellectually. I didn't really learn much from him.
I mean, like, but you enjoyed conversations with him.
I like the sound of his voice, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I like the words of affirmation, and I like the little obsessive behavior.
So it was the personality.
I guess, yeah.
Because I'm saying now think about physically him next to you. How does that look for you? Is someone going, oh, y'all such a cute couple? Or they going, how?
Wow. You really want me to work on it? You want me to listen to this episode?
I'm serious. Like, I'm dead ass. For any woman, let me not put that on myself.
Okay.
I'm a prize.
You're right. It's interesting because you see like who I'm attracted to, and I can see we look really good together. I think we look amazing together, actually. Our skin look good.
Oh my goodness.
I like him, Greg. I don't like that. Woo, we're gonna take this. So yes, you know what? When I think about it, you're right, Greg. No. I was attracted to that, but no, I don't like. In hindsight, it's 2020. Like, or even now,
yeah,
together, no, it wouldn't have worked.
Exactly.
Good morning.
Just saying. I think
and that's funny. How do you know what he looks like?
I don't. But
that's very interesting.
I really don't. It's just the way that you always described him.
Are you serious?
And the fact that things that I knew, in my opinion, like what I think he still wears baggy jeans.
Wow, Greg. Okay, so you're not wrong. What's crazy is that like I don't get that you don't know. Okay.
I have no idea what this dude looks like.
Okay. That's so crazy.
He's not an ugly dude. I was actually wrong about this one.
Oh.
Nope, never mind.
No, there's like, and I feel like I've showed you. That's what I keep trying to tell you. But there's like moments where like he looks good. Like I had pictures. I think I showed you like before when he used to like call me.
Yeah, nah.
But I don't. Not hindsight. Like I said, hindsight is 2020. But are you saying that? Are you saying that blue looks better?
I never said any of those words. I'm not going to say those words either.
Why not, Greg?
Why would I do that?
You don't want to offend your political connect.
What political connects? No, that's weird.
How's that weird?
I don't know.
You can ask me who doesn't look good with me.
Yes.
But you can not. You can
Some
say
things just don't make sense.
no, Greg. Now you make it weird. You make it weird that no one could look good with me, but people cannot look good with me.
I didn't say that either.
That's exactly what you're saying.
No, it's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm not going to say another man looks good with you.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Because you're saying that the man look good.
No.
You okay?
I don't have real.
No, Greg. Let's have this conversation. You're my friend, right, Greg? Are you planning to be at my wedding if I get married?
Sure.
Do you plan on even being a part of my life when I am married?
Why would I be?
So why wouldn't you know my partner?
In what kind of way? No, I'm serious. Like, because me saying that he doesn't look good is me not knowing him?
No, it's because when you say like not look good, you're still talking about like on a physical level.
That's all I was going. What are you?
But that's what I'm saying, Greg. It's just then like I said, you can't tell me what. It's hard for you to say like what doesn't look good with me to say that what does look good on me. That doesn't make sense. That's like you saying, yo, those sneakers are ugly. So what sneakers look good? I don't know.
I do that all the time.
So so you're telling me that you don't even know if anything's gonna look good on me to you?
Yeah, I think for you it'd be more about the personality.
No, but Greg, still, that's what I'm saying. That even with that being said, it's just like
I would tell you if somebody doesn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I would in a heartbeat. I tell you all the time. Me not saying nothing would be a good thing. But then there's nothing to say.
Fine, Greg.
My ways are logical or illogical.
They're very illogical. That you just made it sound crazy.
How did that make it sound crazy?
And by the way, I still would have sat on his face at some point, but now I'm just like, no. I just feel like he just no.
What?
Well, I just showed you.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought about it. It's not that big either. Moving on. So that
you gotta make sure we bleep that bit.
They don't even know. We don't even know. They don't even know what we were saying.
TSK.
What's that?
Tom Stamp Killer.
Oh.
Shout out to Joe Bud.
Oh my God. So yes, attraction. So there are different levels. Do you want to continue, or you're saying that at this point, have you ever had or been intimate with someone that you were not physically attracted to, maybe attracted on a different level?
No.
It's only been physical attraction where you've been okay.
I've been fortunate enough that it's always been physical attraction.
Okay. I have. It doesn't make them less attractive. It's just that like I just know that like if I didn't know them, that it probably would never happen.
No, make it make sense.
Because my attraction.
How do you get there?
Because I can be a sapiosexual too. Like my attraction is intellectual too. Like if I can have like a conversation with you, if you can make me laugh, you can make me smile. You might not be my type, but now I'm attracted.
Like he wasn't on no level attraction at all. Like I'm thinking of like an Ugg mug. Like you look like dog.
I don't know what that means because what I
you know what ugly is.
Okay, Greg. I'm gonna say What I'm attracted to, you're not going to say that makes sense to you because you're a man.
That's not true at all. I don't believe that's true.
Okay.
Like I can see why you call like somebody like Blue handsome. I get it. He's not an ugly dude.
Okay. But do you see how who you compare him to, I don't find attractive at all. I don't even see a resemblance.
What do I compare him to?
And don't. I don't see it.
I do.
I don't see it. I just see like.
But I don't think that person is ugly either, though.
I don't find them attractive.
That's fair.
At all, ever. Like, you know how, like, even if you just been like, no, ever. I've never.
I want to go back to the dude.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, when you say unattractive physically, I need to know, like, when like, what was he ugly, or it's just that, like, he wasn't the finest nigga?
He wasn't my type. Like, he wouldn't be somebody that I would have, like.
So, what's attractive for you physically? A certain height, certain build, like what?
Physically, that's crazy because what?
I'm trying to figure out what was unflattering about I'm trying to figure out how in your mind you get to be able to look past all the red flags in the physical and just go straight to the mental.
What do you, because of how you know the person.
Still don't get it. It's not registering.
Because you're a male and I'm a female.
Probably. Because in my mind it's like one he could have been that ugly.
My thing is that, like, your attraction doesn't make the person ugly. It's just what you're attracted to. So the thing is that, like, I'm telling you that for me, if I'm telling you that I would have woke up every day and be like, oh man, I want to look at you all day. No, I'm not physically attracted to you, but maybe the sound of your voice, maybe your conversation, maybe the confidence that you exude, the way that you dress, the way that I love a man that smells good. First and foremost, you smell good, I'm inviting. After that, like, knowing that you're able to take care of yourself, it's certain things that outside of me just being physically attracted to you, I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to feeling secure. Like, I can walk outside at 3 o'clock in the morning with you and I'm going to be okay. That's attraction. The thing is,
okay. I get you,
okay.
Right? Mark this, bleep this out too, right?
You are on some shit. Have you been drinking?
No, not at all.
This is crazy.
I just want to know, because I need to understand, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody who, like, they whole right side of their face is just,
yeah.
Yo, I'm going to hell, right? Mm-hmm. That's their face every day.
That's their face.
Look. Blowing spit bubbles and everything. But when they talk, they sound like the smoothest nigga in the world. Always smell good. Tell you all the right things. You still let him hit?
Does he make me feel secure? Because that person doesn't make me feel secure.
He does, but he's still.
No, because now you're assuming that that's what it is. But have I known him before?
Before the.
Yes, Craig.
No.
I met him like that?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
You don't know. You have to tell me how, because now
we don't need to know
how do we meet now?
Work.
And you're saying what? What is your question, Greg?
Are you going to fall for him because he attracts you on the?
We're not talking about falling
physical.
For people.
Are you?
Yes.
Would you let him hit because of all the other attractions except for the physical?
Maybe.
For real?
Am I single?
Okay.
Okay, or yes or no? Because if I'm not, then absolutely not.
So he got to look physically good if you was in a relationship.
No, I'm not cheating on my person.
See, that's what you do to me. You see how this
I'm
is?
just, but I need to ask these
You're
questions
single.
now. I'm single. Maybe. I'm not saying that like, oh my gosh, like it's going to be a thing. But I have found myself intimate or even found myself attracted to people that on a physical level, like I didn't find them attractive. It was after actually like getting to know them and spending time with them and even seeing how like they care about me.
How many drinks?
No, it doesn't always have to. Why do you think I gotta be lit to? Oh my gosh, Greg. See, I do that on a...
I just don't get it. Yo, you gotta look somewhat good. To you. Well, to me.
I think, well, okay, so I'm in a space where I'm not just out here. And
For sure.
but my thing was that like you get to a point where, especially as a woman, and I know that I want to be attracted to my person. I can't be in a space where on a physical level that I'm not even inkling attracted to my person. Has that happened? Yes.
I just don't understand how.
Because for me, being physically attracted doesn't mean that you're the best person for me. I've been with people that are highly attracted to me and everybody else. Sometimes the dick was trash, and sometimes they were just trash as an individual. And so, like, to understand that, like, I can have this Prince Charming that looks amazing. But
You don't believe nobody's ugly.
What?
Do you believe there's ugly people in this world?
I think there's people that find people attractive. And there's people that find people
you goddamn
not
politician.
as attractive.
Do Gigi believe that someone in this world can be described, someone can use the adjective of ugly for this person? Do you think that person exists in this world?
I think that people will believe other people are ugly. But I do believe that other people could take that same person and see beauty in them and find them attractive.
So you don't think there's an ugly person in this world?
No. Because if I've felt that way, then I would believe that there aren't people for people. I know you've seen people in relationships where you've probably felt like you needed to question it, but they found each other.
All the fucking
So
time.
with that being said, then your
That don't mean they're not ugly. Two ugly people can find each other.
Great. But they don't find each other ugly.
Doesn't mean they're not ugly. I cannot think I'm fat. Doesn't mean I'm not fat.
No, you can't say no.
What?
No.
Why not?
Why would you think that you're not when you always say that you are?
Just today, I just want to feel like, Greg, you're not fat.
So then then you're just playing with the idea. You're not being serious about it.
What? I'm just...
Because that's what I'm saying is, Greg, is like we've had this conversation already about you saying people are ugly. And it's just like the way that you find people attractive is not the same way you've seen the people in your life. And you see what they're attracted to. Doesn't mean that you're always attracted to the same that they're attracted to.
I don't disagree with you at all.
But doesn't make that person less attractive just because you're not attracted to them.
I think cute, pretty, ugly, all that shit is relative. So you can't sit here and tell me that to me, I don't think somebody ain't ugly.
I get nervous to ask you. I'll never ask you.
You please don't. Oh, thank God. Please don't do that.
Greg, you think I'm ugly?
And boom, there goes the dynamite, guys.
Greg, you think I'm ugly?
Yo, is there more on this topic?
No, I want to know if you think I'm ugly.
Do you think you ugly?
No.
That's great. This is how you keep things interesting. Y'all, I just need y'all to witness what is happening here. Me and Gigi had a conversation yesterday. Let me tell y'all, right? And I'm gonna let y'all answer the question for me. Put it in the comments. Me and Gigi had a conversation yesterday. Can't remember the specifics of it. But it was on the lines of people wanting her. And I said somebody in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you might get 70, 75. They all would want you.
No, Greg, you don't have to do that. You don't got to do all that, Greg.
So, y'all answer the question.
Go jump off the cliff, Gigi.
If I think Gigi is ugly or not.
Go jump off the cliff, Gigi. Go jump. Go ahead. Just go. It's great.
She realized she just lost.
No, I didn't lose, Greg. You like to tell me to go jump, and you were like,
I don't like to tell you to do anything.
No, you don't. You don't like to tell me to do anything. Did you say you done? It's gonna be okay, Gigi.
Absolutely. Isn't it usually okay? I'm fucked up, nigga. You fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be all right.
I don't know how I feel about those lines.
Kendrick Lamar is an amazing rapper. So,
yeah. So it's a. You haven't had sex with anyone that you haven't been attracted to.
I've been fortunate enough not to be in that position.
And you've always been physically attracted to them.
Yes, on some level.
And what's some level of
like
attraction?
I guess you're not a dom, but you're. Damn. Yo, I'm not a good person. I don't want to finish my sentence. I don't want to finish that sentence.
Okay. Okay. Even though a man's like discipline I can find attractive. Their talent I can find attractive. So yeah, there's people that I've done that I even want to be with someone that I know that I wasn't going to be attracted to, and I had to tell myself that I was going to be attracted to.
You know how that works out for Greg.
Woo! Damn, Greg. Damn.
I can't do it.
So you did. You did try.
On some level.
Okay, so you did try.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you didn't. Oh, because of the question. Oh, you didn't. But you did still try. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
Wise young warrior.
Yeah, I heard everything that was gonna happen, and I don't want to offend anyone because I think everyone's amazing. And you know what, Greg? Blue asked me what I wanted for Christmas.
What you told him?
Now I'm about to tell him tints. Well, no, there's this perfume that I like. It's the Chanel perfume, ladies. I don't know if you guys are into perfumes, but for any ladies,
somebody ever bought you a fragrance that didn't smell good?
Yes.
A significant other. Actually, I want to make that more specific. Let me get even more specific. Has a man that you was dating brought you a scent that it was like, you know, I really like how this smell, and I want it to only be on you, so I bought this for you. But you smelled it, and you said this smelled like dog shit.
No. The guy that I dated, which y'all tap into the episode because I'm not going to even do that to him right now. But he used to buy me like a lot of perfumes, and all the perfumes were good. I had J'adore. I had, what else did he get me? It was like a Gucci one. Like he always, like all the smells complimented me. Yeah. Would they be things like, sometimes they complimented me, but probably not the way that I wanted to. It made me smell more like an older woman than like the smells that I probably would choose for myself. But they were definitely great date nights, and not like went to Walmart, Walgreens.
All the colognes I got was picked by a woman.
So that's pretty good, and you don't smell bad. So they did a great job. I'm okay with it, but I haven't had a significant other buy me something bad. But there's like Chanel. It's called Chanel Lou. So it's like made from Chanel No. 5, but they kind of change it. And I'm like more of like a florally kind of scent, kind of like fresh perfume type of woman. So especially during the day. So I told him to get me that. But I also laughed at him because I was just like, You're asking me what he's just so in such in a giving spirit. And I'm just like, I love people in this energy when this time comes around where they just want to like give. And I'm just like, I don't want to ask you what you want for Christmas. I didn't want to ask him.
I don't like this season at all. Can't wait till it's over.
What would a man like for? I thought about practical things.
I don't like to be asked what I want for Christmas by my significant other.
What if you're just dating someone?
No, still don't ask
You
me.
think that they should know what you're missing in your life in order to get
No,
married?
it's not even that. Just give me something that you think would be nice for me.
Okay, so I think I agree with you because those are like sentimental things. But I think like sometimes when it does come to Christmas, if there are things that you probably had in mind that like, I think that's the moment that you have to share. Now, if you don't, I think that it's open to interpretation for your partner. But I think that if there's something that you may have thought about, like, probably these pair of ones that you know that might be coming right at this time, like, guess what, babe? You don't even got to think hard. These are the exactly things that I'm coming.
But it's still, but even in that scenario, you're not asking me what I want.
Because you're telling me.
I'm not telling you. We're having a conversation about something that I want.
Yeah, but obviously we would have to tell each other because if not, how do we stop us from buying the same pair of sneakers?
What you mean?
How does that stop us from wearing the same? If I'm not saying, hey, I'm going to get this for you for Christmas, or hey, this is something that you might be able to get me for Christmas, what stops you from trying to order at the same time I'm trying to order and now we just have two pairs of sneakers?
That's possible.
I don't know. I think I'm indifferent to that.
No, because you could say she could be like, yo, I'm going to get you those ones that you've been wanting. That's still not me asking. That's still not you saying, hey, what do you want for Christmas?
Okay, good.
That's you taking control and saying, I'm getting them for you.
Okay, so that's because that's your personality and that's what you do. But some people like to talk things out.
I think stuff like that is just dumb.
I don't think it's dumb.
I say it's dumb. I gotta expand my vocabulary with,
yes, you do.
with negative words.
I think that if people are open to, hey, let's pick something that's sentimental to each other, like I think that's cool. But if people know what they want already and don't want someone to waste their time or don't have the time to do these sentimental things, and I want these.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, if first off, if you're gonna spend money on me, wouldn't you want it to come from you? Because I could tell you everything under the sun of what Greg wants.
Yeah, the thing is that like, I think that because I think about the utopian relationship where just like, yes, everything I'm gonna get you, you're gonna want. But the thing is that there's certain things that people, if they're not in the right relationship or not paying attention to their partner, I might be thinking, I want to get you these things, but that's not even on the things that you even need. Now it's just a placeholder of things that you have. I'm thinking about getting you a flask, and you're just like, you could have just got me tires or like something that like is conducive to your life instead of me thinking of these things. Cause
get it? I understand what you mean. I don't think life things are not gifts.
Why not?
Because if you're my partner, one. Even boyfriend and girlfriend type stuff.
Yeah.
Like if we're like in that kind of relationship and it's heading somewhere. If you need new tires, we can. If you need new tires and I can afford it, I'll help you get new tires. That's not a fucking gift.
I'm not saying I'm saying that if you are in, I'm saying that if I see that the holidays are coming. And this is us having a conversation about what do you want for Christmas? Hey, what do you want for Christmas? If I say I don't know, that's a green light, Greg, will be great. But if I say like this is something that you can give this to me for Christmas, regardless of what it is, it doesn't have to be a tires, like anything.
I
right?
totally understand.
Now, if
that
you
too.
decide to do something outside of like that's great. But this is now this is us asking each other if we're doing something for Christmas. Now, if not, and you decide to give me a gift, who am I to argue with? You like, I don't understand.
I get what you're saying.
Are you talking about like being in a relationship
disagree.
for a certain period of time?
No, because I think it should happen a bit like off the rip. I want to know. I'm not. I'm definitely about to contradict myself because I'm not a sentimental person when it comes to things. But I do appreciate it when it does come from like your heart. Like I get like you thought about this. It's not because I said, "Hey, I want this." You thought about this, like, "Oh, this is something that will make you happy." That means something to me, and I will hope that it will mean something to you too. So don't ask me what I want. I don't care what you get me.
I hear you, Greg, and you know what? I think that's a really great space to be in. But I've also just haven't been in a space where that has been conducive to me. Where if I have the opportunity to tell you what I want, I'm able to say it. I think I want to do that.
That's fair.
But I think that the idea, because like I said, like I'm the practical person. I'm thinking about what's working. What do you need in your life to make it better?
If you're there, then it's already good.
That's what you say.
That's what I know.
And I get that. But guess what? I also think about the times when I'm not there. And so let's say that I know that you have, you got your car. All right. Is there any issues that you've had if you wouldn't have gotten the rechargeable battery thing? That's probably something I would have gifted to you.
That's fine.
But do you see what I'm saying? I'm thinking about things that I know that you would use in your day-to-day.
In our relationship, yes, that makes sense. If we was dating and you got me a damn rechargeable battery,
yeah.
Actually, I probably would have been appreciative of it still because you thought about me.
That's how I would think. Unless you would have said, "Hey, before the holiday comes, like you showed me a cologne that you liked." Not saying that you're telling me to buy the cologne, but if you've proactively showed me something that you liked,
and you get it, that's amazing. That means you was paying attention to me.
Yes, but that's also you telling me without you telling me.
No, it's not. I disagree. 1000% disagree.
Okay.
I'm literally talking because I get what you're saying. I understand. I 1000% understand. I'm talking about I literally hate when I hate being asked, "What do you want for Christmas?" Like if you have to ask me what I want for Christmas, that means any conversation we've had, I'm pretty sure I pointed out 10 million things to you. That means you're not paying attention to me.
Yes. Or
what's the or? What's the or?
Because my thing is that it's the assumption.
You gonna say because they want to get it right?
Yeah, yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's my personality, Greg. I don't like when someone tells me, you know that about me. When you say, "Go get so and so," and I said, "Greg, I need you to be more specific." I don't like when you just tell me to go get a certain thing. I do that with anything. Someone says, "My sister told me to go get a bag of chips." If you don't tell me the bag of chips you want, I'm not getting you a bag of chips.
Rebut. Now, think about the party you're talking about, right? If this party, you've been in this situation over and over and over and over again with this person, it really doesn't matter. Like you know, it don't matter. It's gonna be fine. Why would you still worry about getting it perfect?
Because it's not about getting it perfect. It's about getting it right.
Getting it right. I'm sorry.
So, because my thing is that if you're telling me that you want a bag of chips in your mind, you've already thought about you wanted some chips. All right, so you know what the chips that you have already in your mind. Let me fulfill your dream. What?
Not true. Because you just know you want chips. You know what kind of chips you want.
Okay, I don't feel that way. And once you get to that place where now I need you to know what are your options that you want. Because at this point, if you don't know what type of chips you get, I'm going to think about the chips that I want.
Okay.
Now I'm going to eat your chips. But maybe that's not fine. The chips that you wanted. Maybe you wanted the sour cream and onions.
If I knew what kind of chips I wanted, I would have said it.
And that's why I ask. Because sometimes if you don't ask the right questions, people assume that you know the answer.
That's fair too.
So that's the thing that's why I ask. Like if you say like, "Get me a bag of chips," and I'm like, "All right, which ones you want?" And I see you get the Doritos all the time, but today you want the sour cream. Let me just make sure.
You have every right to do that.
So then that's what I do, Greg, and let me be great.
Who said you couldn't do that?
You just did.
No, I did not.
All right.
Yo, how do you make things back about you?
Aren't we talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, that gotta be your power, yo.
What's my power?
Narcissism.
No, it's not. I love the world so much.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I do.
Dun, 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 dun. We good?
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember. All right. If you are still with us, thank you for being with us. I ain't gonna lie, this was random. This was like the most randomest episode.
I think so because I think I was everywhere. I don't even know what I'm about to listen to, you guys. I'm so sorry, but we made it through. We didn't even know we were gonna do an episode today, so
absolutely,
we're just happy to be here. And you know what? I hope it makes sense because if not, you probably won't let this one out.
Sorry in advance.
Yeah.
But new dialogue. So new dialogue is the time of the show where we just, get some things off our chest to end the show. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you done. My new dialogue is I feel like I had it and now it's gone.
I could go.
Go ahead.
Teachers. There are some fathers who are very integral in their kids' lives. So you don't only have to tell messages to the mother or assume the mother does everything, because it is not the case. You don't gotta yell at her all the time, because it be me that fuck up. You can yell at me. I did that. Her mom ain't even know that happened. Just show dad some respect. We did.
Can I put it in perspective?
Sure.
Have you shared with the teacher that you guys are not in the same home?
Yes.
Oh, that's all I got. Oh, no, that's all I got. She don't.
Yeah. Just because they're used to, I guess. Nope, not gonna put that on anybody. But yeah. Most kids have two parents. Respect them equally.
I respect that, Greg. Because you are like a great dad. You know what? I do like the men that are around me so far that I can say that they're all like phenomenal fathers that are present in their daughters' lives. So shout outs to y'all. And new dialogue. I feel like was I watching anything this week? I was watching, do you know who Math Hoffa is? He's a battle rapper. He's a battle rapper. He also has he has like I want to say it's a podcast, but they're like in a barbershop.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
He had one with Styles P. I want to say Styles P. Let me make sure. And it was a really good episode, and it really just talked about him growing up, how he met Jada, how he met Sheik, how they all like got together, and how how they've been able to kind of just really maintain and genuinely be the locks. Like he said that he's never felt jealous if Jada did better than him or Sheik did better than him, because if they did better, he did better.
Damn right he couldn't feel jealous of Jadakiss, because Jadakiss took off on him niggas. He said bye,
but he never left them.
That's true.
And that was the thing, is that it's sad because in a lot of groups you see people breaking up because they someone wants to be a leader, or they need to feel like they're better, or they have contributed, or they had the hottest line. And with the locks, like you see it now from when they started to even now as they're in their adult age of how supportive they are for each other, like how like everybody each other's hype man, and like how like one person's success is everyone's success. Like they don't see it as a competition. They see it as, you know, I'm in this space and I want to be as good as you. It's not a malicious intent. Like it just felt so genuine that you saw the difference between. And I think even when I bring it back to the verses where you see Dipset, then you see the Locks, and you see how Dipset, they don't seem united. They seem like,
cause can't be in Florida. Go take your ass back to Florida.
Even if just because people live apart, don't mean they're still not connected.
Gigi can say, I'm outside.
You saw the unity between the Locks, and you saw, you know, although you saw Dipset in a group, you just saw men that happen to be a group, not men that are in a group. They either wanted to outshine each other or make more of a skeptical. And the Locks was rapping like they was on tour yesterday. They wasn't missing a beat. They wasn't taking breaks. They was on it. Like you felt that. And like even just when Style P talks about like how they known each other since high school. So like it wasn't just a record label. They throwing people together.
Yeah.
They really grew up with each other. Like they really went through trials and tribulations with each other, and till today still trust each other to make the decisions to make sure that the whole team is okay, even if someone prosper more.
She said that nigga name is y'all trauma.
Wait, what? I don't understand what you're saying.
Earlier this week, he said that nigga name is y'all trauma.
I said that? What are you talking about?
Just take 1 second, just think about it.
I still don't.
That nigga's stage name is y'all trauma.
No.
Come on!
Oh, ba-da-ba-bum. Okay. Yeah, okay. Why you take my line? I was like, I said that.
I didn't say it, nigga.
Well, Greg, stop. But it's true. That should be on the t-shirt.
It should be. That nigga's stage name is y'all trauma.
That's crazy. That's not funny.
That echoes in my head.
Yeah. Matter of fact, oh boy, you about to chill with has a whole shirt.
Stop.
I think he made it himself too.
She said that nigga. I want to tell him that shit tonight. That's funny.
Yeah. And I should just say that to say that Math Hoffa one look good. That's a good looking man. I don't know if you know what he look like, but I like.
So somebody could look good, but they can't be ugly.
What? Say what you said again, Greg.
Someone could look good, but they can't be ugly.
What does that make sense to you, Greg?
Because you're telling me that people in this world are pretty.
Yes.
That there's people that you find that look good.
Yeah.
But there's nobody in this world that's ugly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you got it. You got it.
I don't find people ugly. I just they might not be my type.
Okay, cool. So you're regular.
They're
there. No comment?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Sure it is.
Anyways, I say that to say is that it was a really great podcast episode. It was on YouTube. That's where I watch it. And it was like 3 hours, and then that was like part one, and it was a lot of just wisdom, and not wisdom where it's like, oh my gosh, take notes, but just to see how people who really trust each other in a process that they all believe in, and like the greatness that they could see in it. Like if you trust in the process and you trust the people around you, like you're gonna see it. Everything's going to like work out. And I thought that was really inspiring. And I had told Blue, I was like, Blue, you need to find your locks. Like, I don't think like the people around you, I want to say that they're your locks. You should have to find your chic. I need you to find your Styles P, which I think they're people around you. You just need to spend a little bit more time with them. And
Oh, he Jadakiss?
yeah, I think he Jada. And I think it would be great. Also, snitches. Weren't we talking about that? Were we talking about snitches? Talk about Gunna and them?
Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
You don't want to talk about?
No.
Okay.
There's not my place.
Ooh, I was going to more talk about the idea of what do you actually consider snitching?
What he did.
I'm not going to talk about that. What do you consider? He did that shit.
Like, that's the clear definition of it.
Telling on yourself. What did you just told on yourself? You said you don't want to talk about it. We're not gonna,
No, he didn't tell him. He told on Young Thug.
But isn't telling on Young Thug is telling on himself?
Sure.
So is snitching telling on yourself? Because what if him telling on
No,
himself?
he did tell on himself. The judge asked.
Oh, you said you don't want to talk about this, but you want to tell me.
I'm telling you what I heard.
Okay, tell me what you heard. Go ahead.
There's a video of the courtroom
Okay.
where the judge asked him, you were stopped in a car
Yeah.
with drugs and a gun
Yeah.
with Jeffrey, whatever Young Thug's real name is.
Yeah.
She said, is that true? He said yes. She said, the drugs and guns was not yours. Is that true? Yes, that is true. So that only could mean it belongs to one other person.
How many people are in the car?
It was only those two. Those two was right.
Okay, so this is the thing about just and I hear what you're saying because at this point, him saying no is obviously the assumption that is saying yes. But when
They should have asked just one more question.
But-
So if it wasn't yours, whose was it?
Because that's the thing is that like it's hearsay. I can say the same thing. Like I can be Young Thug and be like, it's not mine either. It's in the car. Now, granted, the person who owns the car usually like is going to be usually charged with it unless someone else says that they have it. So yes, that's the assumption. But the thing is that he could say that it's not his either. Like we both are in the car. I can only say that it's not mine because if I do say it's mine, then I'm gonna get the charge. But I can say it's not mine either. Now it's up to the courts to decide. Like if it's nobody's, they can charge them both now.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. But I see how it
based
could
on
be.
a letter of what's going on
Yes, but
here,
I can see how that's perceived. But the thing is that like, the only way that he can, the only other thing he can say is that it's his.
True.
Now he's taking a charge.
No, because he also could just not say anything too.
You in the car. If you're in the car, you're either gonna get charged with it. You're either gonna say that it's not yours, or you're gonna get charged with it.
Yeah, but if they both, so I don't live this life.
Okay.
I'm snitching. I'm a rat.
Okay.
I will do it all.
Greg.
Don't care. Call it what you want, people. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna take my locations off now. I don't think I need you to know. Where
That's
I am.
fine. I watch a lot of Law and Order.
I'm serious, Greg. I'm not. You're not. Go ahead, Greg. Go.
Shut up. Oh my gosh. If two people are being, if the charge, if let's just say it's a gun, and neither one of you take the rap for it, then you both get the same amount of time. Which means you are in solidarity. That means we have an understanding, you my G, we doing this bid together. But as soon as you say you didn't do it, or as soon as you say it ain't yours, but you also don't say that it's not his either. When you start to only look out for yourself, I don't know if that's snitch. That's more just being a rat.
That's what I'm trying. It's like, is it really? Because now at this point, I'm telling on myself.
Yeah. I think it's just being a rat.
Because unless they complete the clip and then you had the question, like you said, like, do you believe that this was his? Because guess what? They
That's
could have had
snitching.
somebody in the car like an hour before, and they could have left it in the
You're
car.
right. You're right. Gunna is not a snitch. He's a rat. It's different.
And the rat is a person.
Or Squealer. He's something. You can't come back to the streets.
Because he said that it wasn't his.
Yeah, you didn't take the rat.
And he was supposed to.
Yes.
Why?
That's gang of mentality.
We in 2022. Nobody want to go inside. The thing is, actually, it doesn't seem that bad. They got like, you can go like do FaceTime in there now. You can text message.
Who you talking to on the inside, Gigi?
No, I be watching. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I watch Love After Lockout, and then
I bet you
be
do.
seeing-
What's his name?
No. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't. Well, that's a conversation another day. Anyways, so my new dialogue was the locks and Gunna situation, which because like I said, like it wasn't really about him. It was more about like, is he really considered the snitch because he technically didn't say who did it. He just
I don't think he's snitch.
said what he didn't do.
Yeah, it's more about rap.
And unless they have something on record on saying like him saying like so and so did this, like
Now I understand why people was killing this dude to saying that this the same thing as Tekashi. No,
it's
Tekashi,
not the same. He was
that
snitching.
nigga was saying social security numbers.
Yeah. Yes, I feel like that's the
Like he
difference.
was bringing up niggas that don't even need to be brought up.
Exactly.
Like,
I was just like he was just
what are you doing?
So I think that's different
Yeah,
from what I've
100%.
seen so far. Like what
And
happened.
even based on the clip that I watched,
it's still not.
he's just ratting or squealing, or he just like, nah, I ain't taking a rap for this.
Yeah, but I didn't say who did it. Even though the assumption that it is, that's up to the courts. Because like I said, like the person, it's either going to be they both get charged for it because no one's not claiming a gun, or it's hearsay. We're both in the vehicle.
Yep.
But nonetheless, I do want to start reading again. So I think the next time you guys hear from me, I'm hoping that I'm starting to read a book because the New Year's is coming, and I might be doing something for New Year's, but we'll talk about that on next week. Greg, you want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yes. Find me on Twitter at GregNelson26. Follow the pod at JustAConvo_pod. Hit the Linktree at Just a Conversation. At Just a Convo pod. We here somewhere in the atmosphere.
JustAConvo_pod. Thank you, Greg. And you can find me, my amazing individuals, on Twitter at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. And if you forgot today, if someone didn't tell you today, if you just woke up and you were just like, yo, this ain't it today, I want you to know that Greg and I want you to go be great. Gigi. It's growing on you.
What?